Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from Group 8 of Ordinary Differential Equation course, Monday 7 a.m. The members of Group 8 are Muntabihun, Sabita Rahma, and Ali Widyanti. In this occasion, we'll present about application of second-order differential equation, especially for diabetes. Next. Diabetes means that a person's blood sugar is too high. Your blood always has some sugar in it because the body needs sugar for energy to keep you going. But too much sugar in the blood can cause serious damage to the eyes, kidneys, nerves, and heart. Next, glucose tolerance test. To diagnose diabetes is by the glucose tolerance test, or GTT, in which the patient is called to the hospital after overnight fasting. On his arrival, he is given a large dose of glucose, the form of sugar in which it occurs in the bloodstream, and then several measurements of the concentration of glucose in the patient's blood is taken during the next 3 to 5 hours. Based on his measurements, the physician makes the diagnosis of diabetes, which obviously depends on his interpretation of the results. Next, in the mid of 1960s, Dr. Anders Roosevelt and Molnar of the Mayo Clinic and Ackerman at Gatwood of the University of Minnesota discovered a fairly reliable criterion for interpreting the results of glucose tolerance test. Their discovery arose from a very simple model they developed for the blood glucose regulatory system. Next is simulation of mathematical model. Here there are 4 steps. The first is background information on the model. Second, mathematical model use glucose tolerance test. The third is the analysis on the model. And the fourth is conclusion. Next is the background information on the model. We assume that the following 2 concentrations adequately describe the performance of blood glucose regulatory system, or BGRS. The first is concentration of glucose in the blood, denoted by G. And the second is net hormonal concentration, denoted by H. Since the variable G and H change with time, we consider G and H are dependent variables, while T or time as the independent variable. From the elementary concentration of the biological facts stated above, the logistic law governing the performance of BGRS may be written as dG over dt equal to E when G, H plus Ft, and dH over dt equals E2 G, H, where E1 and E2 are the same functions of G and H, while Ft is the external rate at which the blood glucose concentration, or BGC, is being increased. The second is mathematical model use glucose tolerance test. Formulate a second-order differential equations model to describe the performance of BGRS during a GTT. Let G0 and H0 be the optimal value of G and H respectively. We set G equal to uppercase G minus G0 and H equal to uppercase H minus H0. Substituting these values of G and H in equations 1 and 2 and using Taylor's expansion, we get derivative of G with respect to T equal to E1 G0, H0 plus G to E1 over 2 G0 plus H to E1 over 2 G0 plus D1 plus ft, and dh over dt equals e2 g0, h0 plus g2 e2 to g0 plus h2 e2 over 2g0 plus d2, where 2 e1 over 2g0 and 2 e2 over 2g0 denotes g equal to g0 and h equal to h0, and d1, d2 contains terms of second and higher powers in g and h. Next will be presented by Sabita Rahma.
Thank you, Biyun. I will continue the explanation. First, assume that if I1 T0, H0 equals 0 and I2 T0, H0 equals 0, because it is assumed that T and H have their optimal value T0 and H0 respectively, then the time the fasting patient arrives at the hospital, and second, I2, I1 and I2 in small quantities may be neglected, and T and H are very small. Substituting these two conditions in equation 3 and 4, we get T over dt equals T times 2I1 over 2T0 plus H I1 over 2T0 plus T1 plus FT. It's the equation 5, and H over dt equals T 2I2 over 2T0 plus H 2I2 over 2T0 plus E2. This is the equation 6. And to find the value of 2I1 over T0 and 2I1 over 2H0, 2I2 over T0 and 2I2 over 2H0. Next, we have case 1. We consider T greater than 0 and H equals 0 excessive glucose, that is dt over dt smaller than 0. The equation 5 implies that 2I1 over 2H0 may be negative. And then we have case 2. If H greater than 0 and T equals 0, excessive insulin, that is H over T smaller than 0, then the equation 5 implies that 2I1 over H0 may be negative. Similarly, 2I1 over 2H0 and 2I2 over 2H0 also be negative. Next. Therefore, equation 5 and 6 can be written as like in the screen. You can see in the screen in equation 7 and equation 8, where are all positive constant A1, A2, A3, and A4. Since it is the PGS that can be measured easily, therefore we attempt to eliminate H if possible between equation 7 and 8. Differentiate equation 7 and 8 with respect to T, and we get the equation 9 and equation 10. Next. Then substitute equation 7 and value of dH over dt in equation 9. We get equation 11. That is the second derivative g over with respect to t equals minus a1 dt over dt minus a2 times a3 t plus a2 a4 H plus df over dt. Then substitute the value of A2, H in the equation 7. In equation 11, we get the second derivative of G with respect to T equals minus Dt over Dt times A1 plus A4 minus T times A2, A3 plus A1, A4 times Ft A4 plus Tf over Dt. Then we get the equation 12, that is second derivative of G with respect to T plus 2 theta plus omega 0 square equals mt. Next, where 2 beta equals A1 plus A4 times omega 0 square equals A2, A3 plus A1, A4, and mt equals ft. A4, then we get the equation 13, like in the screen, you can see in screen, and where mt is identically 0. Equation 13 is known as second order differential equation with constant coefficient, which governs the PGRS after the heavy load of glucose is in this state. Next, then about analysis of the model. Next, the mathematical model have been analyzed the following step. The auxiliary characteristic equation of 13 is written as m squared plus 2 beta m plus omega 0 square equals 0. Those roots are given by m equals beta plus minus the root of beta square minus omega 0 square. Three cases can be considered. There is three cases. There are beta square minus omega 0 square greater smaller than 0. Then beta square minus omega 0 square equals 0, and last omega beta square minus omega 0 square greater than 0. And it is fact that equation 13 approach to 0 as t to infinity, and so the model confirm to reality in predicting that the BGC tends to return ultimately to its optimal concentration. So it passes the test of consistency. For the case beta square minus omega 0 square smaller than 0, then GT equals a epsilon minus beta t cos omega t minus delta. That is the equation 14, where omega equals omega 0 square minus beta square. Then will be explained by my friend Ellie.
Okay, thank you, Sadita. I will continue for the particular integral. For the particular integral equal to 1 over d square plus 2 beta d plus omega 0 square exponent minus 80. So we get 1 over a square plus omega 0 square minus 2b 2 beta a times exponential minus 80. And gt equal to g0 plus a exponential minus beta t cos omega t minus delta plus 1 over a square plus omega 0 square plus minus 2 beta a exponential minus 80. This is the equation 15. And the equation 15 have unknown g0, beta, omega 0, delta, and a. G0 being blood glucose concentrate before the glucose load is ingested can be determined by measuring the patient blood glucose concentration immediately upon arrival at this hospital. And then GIT equal to G0 plus A exponential minus beta Ti cos omega Ti minus delta plus 1 over A square plus omega 0 square minus 2 beta A exponential minus ATI with I equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 until n. By taking n measurement of G1, G2 until Gn of the patient BGT at time T2 at time T1, T2 until Tn respectively. If we take n equal to 7 or 8 measurement, we find the optimal value of G0, beta, omega 0, A, and delta, such that the least square error given by equation 16. And the next is conclusion. The aim of study can be concluded that the optimal value of G0, beta, omega 0, A, and delta can be calculated in blood glucose regulatory system to a glucose tolerance test. If omega 0 may be regarded has been defined by T0 equal to 2p over omega 0, omega 0 is natural frequency of the system, and here is the consider T0 as a suitable parameter for diagnosis of diabetes. It has been concluded that a value of less than 4 hours for T0 indicated normally, suppose T0 is more than 4 hours implied mild diabetes. And next, for the example, according to a famous diabetologist, the blood glucose concentration of a non-diabetic who has just absorbed a large amount of glucose will be at or below the fasting level in 2 hours or less. And the deviation GT of a patient blood glucose concentration from its optimal concentration satisfy the differential equation second derivative G over T plus 2 alpha, the derivative of G respect to T plus alpha squared G equal to 0. Immediately after he fully absorbs a large amount of glucose, the time T is measured in a minute, so that the unit of alpha are reciprocal minutes. Show that this patient is normal according to Ackermann et al. Alpha greater than or equal to P over 120 minutes, and that this patient is normal according to the famous diabetologist if G prime A less than minus 1 over 120 plus alpha times G0. So the step 1, note that for our given system, we have alpha square equal to omega 0 square implies alpha equal to omega 0. And T0 equal to 2p over omega 0 equal to 2p over alpha less than or equal to 2p over p over 120 equal to 240 minutes equal to 4 hours. Now, note that for our initial equation, the solution is given as GT equal to alpha plus PT power minus alpha T and G prime T equal to P exponential minus alpha T minus alpha times A plus PT exponential minus AT. From here, we can get G0 equal to alpha equal to 8 and g prime 0 equal to p minus alpha a. Now, generally, we know that if gt less than 0 implies that g prime t less than 0. And now, g prime 0 less than minus 1 over 120 plus alpha times g0 minus g prime 0 over g0 minus 1 over 120 greater than alpha greater than 0 greater than g prime 0 over g0 plus 1 over 120. And now we manipulate the following fraction. T0 equal to 2p over alpha less than 2p over g prime 0 over g0 plus 1 over 120 less than 2p over p over 60 equal to 120 minutes equal to 2 hours. Thus, the patient is normally according to Ackerman et al. Since T0A less than or equal to 4 hours and the patient is normal according to the famous diabetologist since T0 VD equal less than 2 hours. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.